Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
And of course, since we were wanderers, since we had no home, had no income, had no means of support, we were dependent upon others. In the course of our going forth, of course, we did take the official going forth, so to speak, the Papaja, ordination, in Kusinara, becoming Samanera. So after that, we had our begging bowls, Udarakshita and I, and we went for alms in the traditional way, standing outside people's doors, just waiting for them to come and give us a handful of rice and a spoonful of curry. But before that, when we were, so to speak, unofficial wanderers, and our going forth was, so to speak, still unofficial, we didn't have any begging bowls, but it was surprising. We never had any difficulty in getting food. We didn't have to make any effort. No sooner did we appear somewhere, in some village or in some town, someone would come up to us and ask us if we needed anything, if we needed any food, and very often they'd invite us to their house to give us food. So even though we didn't have begging bowls, and even though we didn't ask for food, we always got it. I don't think we went hungry for a single day, or missed even a single meal. And that says a great deal for the generosity of the Indian people, even the poorest people. And of course, very often they didn't know that we were Buddhists, or that I was a Buddhist at least. To them, we were just wandering holy men, and we needed to be supported. We needed to be fed. So therefore, we went long before we became Shramaneras. We found no difficulty in getting support, in being fed. We found people very sympathetic, and that didn't exclude even those who weren't Hindus or weren't Buddhists. Of course, there weren't really any Buddhists around then, but occasionally we'd be helped by a Christian or even by a Muslim, and that was a quite valuable experience. So we were dependent for our livelihood on other people, on other people's generosity. I suppose one could say that was a training in humility. But I've never really felt that humility was a Buddhist virtue. But gratitude is a Buddhist virtue. And one might even say that humility is a part of gratitude. Because when you are grateful, the Pali word being katanyuta, you recognize, you acknowledge that something has been done for you, something has been given you. So you are in the position of a recipient. So there's humility in that, an attitude of humility. But I felt very, very grateful to all those people, both rich and poor, but mostly poor, who in the course of our going forth were so generous and who supported us with food. Of course, we had to be satisfied with whatever we got, and we couldn't pick and choose. And of course, it was part of our going forth that we shouldn't pick or choose, that we should simply accept whatever we were given. Nowadays, of course, I can say, well, I don't like this, I'd rather have that, but that wasn't the case then. Whatever we were offered, we gratefully accepted.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.